Hello, welcome. I hope you can all hear okay. Right, can you hear us okay? I assume you can hear us. So again, I will start. Others may join, but that's absolutely fine. As I said, we've only got a very short time. Okay, so welcome. I'm Dr. Godfrey, and the other stunning lady there
Hello.
is Dr. Atja. We're both biology teachers. So what I'm presenting here is just to sort of give you a quick overview. You can obviously always contact us if you want more information. So this is the biology team. There's Mr. Mansfield, who's the head of department, Mrs. Goddard, who's the deputy head, and there's myself and Dr. Atja, and there's Dr. Menez and Mr. Newberry and Mrs. Clyde. Okay, so it's a fairly big department, and we all essentially teach the same topics. This is just a snapshot. If you choose to come here, you'll get this student handbook. This, of course, gives you all the information that you need. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of give you a bit of an overview of what we do, what board it is, and a very brief overview of the subjects, if you want to, of course, go and look at these further. So first of all, it is, of course, WJC. I'll give you the link for that site later on. We have the textbooks are there, and of course they're very comprehensive, so you can use those. We mainly use class notes, but of course they are there, and of course there are lots of revision books as well that can be used. So again, there's lots of resources. Okay, just to introduce the A-level and the AS A-level. We use WJC, and essentially it is made up of 5 exams. So again, through our AS year, you've probably heard this with other WJC subjects, you would be doing the first, so again, Unit 1, Unit 2 in the AS, and then of course in the A2 year, you'd be doing Unit 3 and Unit 4. So those are all your main theory exams. However, you'll also be doing a practical exam as well. So WJC has a 10% of your qualification. So again, we have labs practically every week. So once again, we will prepare you quite heavily. Again, I'm not going to talk in too much details, but this is just to give an overall view of the specification itself. As I said, if you go to the website with WJC, you can download this whole document here. So just as an overview, it is biology. So again, it's a very broad biology. It has, of course, animal biology, human biology, but there is a plant aspect as well. So again, some people don't like plants. I think they're fascinating. So again, it's a combination of the two. So it's a nice all-rounded biology course, which of course will prepare students for anything they undertake. Okay, so you can see there we had biochemical molecules. Here, of course, we start looking at exchange. So we look at lungs and hearts and how they exchange gas and blood. When you go into A2, we start to get into a lot more detail. So again, we sort of step up the complexity. We look at various processes like photosynthesis, respiration and the biochemical pathways there. We start to look at, of course, more ecological. So again, how humans have impacted on this earth. And then the last unit, which is Unit 4, this is when we start looking at more the genetic side of biology. So again, sexual reproduction, inheritance, variation, evolution, and of course, importantly, the application of reproduction genetics. Again, we give all of our students an overview of what is being done out there in the big wide world. And the last thing that we do is immunology. So again, how the immune system is created, and of course, how our body fights potential pathogens itself. Okay, so for the A level, we use WJC. We obviously also offer the IGCSE, which is EdXL. So again, I'll let Dr. Atja introduce the IGCSE.
Yep, okay, just unmuted. Thank you, Scott. So the International GCSE is the course that we run at Cardiff Sixth Form College. It's actually designed to be a 2-year course, but we do it in 1 year. So it's very demanding, but very worthwhile. The topics are pretty much the same as Scott's described for A-level biology, but of course it's a more basic course because it prepares the students really well for the A-level biology. And we have 3 90-minute lessons a week, and one of those is timetabled in the laboratory so that we can run a practical just about every week for the students. And there's 2 exams at the end, a 2-hour exam and a 75-minute exam. And that's pretty much it. There's 5 topics. The first 2 we do before Christmas, and then the last 3 we'll do after Christmas. You can see them there now. Scott's got shown them online. And that's pretty much it, really. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I think Scott's going to put our email addresses up. And
yes, let me turn my microphone back on. Okay, thank you. So what I've just presented there is essentially information for what we've just shown you. So again, if you're interested in the course and further details, again, for the A-level is the WJC website. The link is there, but to be honest, just Google it. Just Google WJC Biology A-level and you'll go straight to it. It's the same with Edexcel. So if you want to note anything, just note that it is Edexcel, and of course it's IGCSE. So again, you could Google that. Down below, of course, is our email. So obviously this is a very short time and very, very brief overview. However, if you do have any questions that you want to follow up on, either the A-level or of course the IGCSE, those are our emails there. And of course, you are most welcome to ask any questions that you may have. Right, so our time is just about up. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask us? No? Okay, that's fine. It's probably been a very intensive day with lots of information. So anyway, as I said, please feel free to email us if you want to ask any questions. And I hope to see you and your children at our college at some stage. Okay, thanks from biology. Goodbye.